Hello everyone and welcome to Anime at Large special segment. Trying to do this special segments here every once in a while so you can bring a different taste, different historical value, you could say at times, that I want to put out to the group, and something I found out pretty recently and also been looking for a long time. So the real point of this video here is to show you a show that I would never think I would ever find one specific volume of, ever, for the North American market. I've always seen this show for the European market all the time. You've always seen it online in different retailers. Not really locally, but mostly online, and it's been really common finding different versions of it from overseas, but never for the North American market for this one volume. The first couple volumes you can find relatively easy, at least online, but anything for this last volume has been, you could say, the unicorn, the rare species of the DVD market. And we're not talking about Welcome to the NHK Volume 6, which is indeed a rarity by itself, but can be found. I'm not saying this can't be found, because I did find it. Took me a long time and got lucky. But it's a DVD volume that, if any of you have seen this or have it in your collection, let me know, really. I want to see more copies of this out there, and know if someone actually has this. Because I never thought this existed. There's accounts online that it's supposed to be existing, but I never really confirmed it with anyone. Everyone I know, at least, no one showed it. When I mentioned it, no one realized that was a show, or even heard about it, which I don't blame them. It's not a popular show, but I guess let's go with what it is. Think before, what show is so rare? It's a DVD, not a Blu-ray, so that can tell you its age a little bit. Think about it now. You can pause the video, or if you want, I'll show you in a few seconds here, but think about a show, and I can tell you the first thing you're thinking of is probably not this, or maybe it is. But the show I'm talking about is Salaryman Kintaro. And as far as I'm aware of, there's only 5 volumes. And the first 4 volumes are relatively easy to find for the North American audience. And one way you can find out about the North American audience is this right here, which is the NTSC DVD 9, Region 1. All the other ones would have a different region or a different association here, and also a different logo here for the rating system in general. But in this case, as you can see, this does not have that. This does not have it. As you can see, it's still NTSC. Each one of these came out. And then I'll kind of go with the last one here later, which I can show you at least now. This illustrious SPAC. But I guess let's go a little bit with the history of this, as far as I know of. And we can kind of read the back here, because I only seen parts of it. I have not seen all of it, obviously, because of the last volume here. But it's literally just a former motorcycle leader getting hired, and then changes job positions to go and work as a salaryman instead, practically. And that's really the main idea of how you get those sets of skills from one industry to another, in essence. But yeah, this came out a while ago, according to this, 2005, at least when this DVD came out. But yeah, again, nothing I really heard. I've heard of this, it's been at least 6 years probably since I heard this, at least. And that's when I got this first 4 all at once. As you can see, it's all sealed here for the first 4. And it's exclusive second set with trading cards inside, which makes you wonder. Some of them, this one specifically says trading cards, but the other ones don't. So I guess I haven't really looked into that too much. But yeah, the first 4, as you can see, all sealed. Like, that's how I got it. So it's like, okay. And I thought I had the whole thing, saying, oh yeah, it's probably all four. I couldn't see online anything. So I did a little bit more research and then saw that, wait, this is not all of it. This can't be it. And then I looked online saying there's a fifth one. And this fifth one is actually says the final chapter. And saying, okay, that makes sense for the final chapter. But then we look online and say, wait, why do I always see 4, 1 through 4, 1 through 4, 1, 3, 4? Like, you never find 5. And then when you do, you see it with a a POW or a different release. And it's like, okay, that's not what I want. Do we have one that was issued to North America? And it's like, okay, probably I was thinking, well, it probably got, they didn't really make any copies because it was maybe towards the end of the era, or it wasn't selling that well here. So they just said, well, why should we make the last one? And I thought that for a while. But I did find an article in Anime News Network that there is indeed a 5th volume that was made here from the looks of it. And I was saying, okay, someone has to have it. And then it's one of those things similar to, again, I always go back to Welcome to NHK Volume 6, because that's almost as hard as this, or at least I think this is harder, honestly, because no one really talks about this. But I always go back to that and say, okay, who has it? And it's like, well, no one's selling it, so you always have to, okay, you have to look for it. Keep looking for it. Going to different stores. And then I had to go into a store I never really go to at all, ever. Like, yet for in a different location where I live, practically. And it was just sitting there. And that's like the first thing I thought of, wait, what? And then the first thing I thought, okay, this can't be the right release. This is probably the import version of it. It's like when I looked at it, it's like, no, I don't see it. And then I see exactly this right here. It's like, whoa, the illustrious hidden DVD set. And as you can see, the DVD set here is literally 5, and everything checks out. It's like, oh, okay, so yeah, either way, if you stayed on this long, congrats. Sorry for rambling a little bit, but I just want to put this out there because I never thought I would see this ever, like for this last volume. And I want to know if there's other people who have this. Like, if you know someone, let me know. Share this video to other people. Let me know what's going on with this, because I want to know who has this. Who can actually show me a different version of this. Hope you enjoyed this little tidbits. Trying to do a little bit more interesting or obscure shows that you may not know. Probably. I'll see what's going on. But yeah, thought this was a little bit interesting. But yeah, really passionate about finding things like this. It's things you don't really expect to find in the wild that really excites me and really motivates me to keep finding and searching. So yeah, either way, let me know again if you've seen this or if you have it in your collection. Definitely show pictures or something, or put a reply video. I'll definitely be interested. But yeah, until next time, hope you guys are having a great day, and see you next time.